If the White Sox lose the division, I'll be the biggest mouth in this town.
So many fake tough guys. I'm tough. Let me be a tough guy, knock out a couple guys in spring training. I got married. The world is upside down. The number one bachelor in Chicago got married.
You know why the White Sox fans love me? Because I give my heart.
Oh, wow. That just got emotional. Wow. This could be the best episode of Being Guillén ever. Welcome back to Being Guillén. I'm here with the legend, Mr. Ozzie Guillén, the little legend, Ozzie Guillén. In today's segment, we're going to have a three-part show on the life of Ozzie as a baseball player. Yes, we're going to go through your career as a little leaguer.
If he remembers.
If you remember as a little leaguer.
I do remember that.
Obviously, again, as a minor leaguer and then as a big leaguer. So we're going to go all the way back to little league.
This show had to be breaking like 70,000 P's because that's a long way.
So little league baseball, okay? You are from a town in Venezuela called Ocumare del Tuy, okay? It's a very small town. It's a small farm town. But your baseball career, for Venezuelan people, is split up between Los Teques,
yes,
where you produce yourself as a baseball player. And actually your nickname in Spanish is El Mirandino, which basically would be like the Cook County kid.
Yeah.
Because that's the team that you played for from like a regional standpoint, but that's not the place where you live. So that's why the story gets confusing. You would take a bus for like an hour and a half because you wanted to go keep playing with this team, and that's the team where you meet Ernesto Aparicio. And so your little league story is very intriguing.
It's weird because the reason I play in Los Teques, my dad and my mom got divorced, and my mom moved to this place. Los Teques is the capital of the state. Okay. Then I started playing with this ball club. They call it San Jose Obrero. That's the one I played all my life. The owner of the club, he was a priest. And I was lucky enough, the guys he was doing the practice is El Viejo Aparicio, Luis Aparicio's uncle. Then all of a sudden we moved from Los Teques. My mom be a nomada. She's everywhere. Whoever, she got to pay a cheap rent. We moved to that town.
Was that like, a man? Was that a man?
Go to how? I said,
cheap rent for the dude.
By the way, she don't move from one place to another. She moved to another city because the rent was, and we had to drive, or she had to drive, or work 20 hours away. Anyway, we went to Guarenas. That's why I meet my wife. That's when I grew up for real, like my juvenile.
Yeah. Well, but the
when you met, I have a question. When Ernesto he sees you play, did right away did he know that you were good?
Yeah, well, Ernesto saw me being an athlete, and I remember my mom moved somewhere and I had to eat, and they used to put me with the volleyball team, basketball team, everywhere, just make sure I eat with them. But when Ernesto saw me, you see something, at least I love baseball, but I don't have anything, bro.
So how old were you when the story? This is what I wanted to talk about.
I was 10.
When they hit a ground ball.
I was 10 years old.
And it split.
I was 10 years old.
It split your mouth open and knocked out like your front teeth.
Yeah.
And then it split you open. And he came over and said, "You're gonna be a good one."
It's funny because when I hit me, I got 10 stitches here, and I'm bleeding and I'm scared because soon I know my mom gonna beat the crap out of me. Why you doing baseball?
Only Latin moms would think. Your kid gets hurt, and you're thinking about how you're going to get beat.
Yeah, and I say,
it's literally something that it grows up in our minds.
Why
it is
playing baseball?
awful.
So ground ball,
hit me right there. We play in this ballpark. Like it wasn't a ballpark. It was like a
just dirt
pocket. Yeah, we just play there. Hit me there, and I'm in the hospital, just stuff around. And El Viejo Aparicio El Padre Diaz feel weird, like, oh God, they're going to kill him. Then he told me, the Viejo Aparicio told me right in my face that you're going to be a big league player. Like David Concepcion? Say yes. Say why? Kids at your age, that ball will hit him somewhere out because you will take your face out of the ground ball. Your face was with the ball hit you straight up here. Then that got me for a long. I'm not playing the big league.
Well, obviously he was right.
Yeah, but the thing is, like all of a sudden, like 2 months later, I said, Viejo. He's like my father. He's like, Viejo, you know what? That ball hit me here, not because I'm going to make the big league. I don't have enough time to get out of the way.
Yeah, literally, I would have gotten away. So isn't that crazy, though, that you were...
him and you know me, Jaime Leal. Jaime Leal, and we lived together.
A teammate of his.
He bring me to Ocumare, from Ocumare to Los Teques. Then we moved to Guarena. That's like 2 hours away from Los Teques. Then I had to take the bus, man, every Wednesday for practice from Guarena to Los Teques. It's like 2 hours in the morning.
It's like an hour now with car.
But an hour in my car, I'm more than that. And we got to cross to Caracas and practice and go back. This is how much I love to play for them.
You're a 3-sport athlete, which most people don't know, is that you represented your state and Venezuela.
I represent my country.
Your country in basketball, volleyball, and then baseball.
And everybody know Paillo. Everybody know Paillo about a volleyball player.
I'm glad you didn't pick volleyball.
No, everybody know.
If you would have picked volleyball,
my grandfather's, when they were picking the sport, he said, families don't get fed with gold medals.
Yes.
I think he was right.
Anyway, I love volleyball. I love basketball. Then all the son, I played baseball all my life. Then thanks to Padre Diaz and Ernesto Aparicio.
So Padre Diaz is, my dad was the guy that was taking care of him, like kind of raising him, guiding him. He was a priest.
Yes, I would.
Which is a whole nother chapter.
You gotta see me.
This guy literally, he was rich.
Altar boys, stealing money from people. Like I get there and the old ladies put money there, and I'm like, okay, 5 for you, 10 for me.
5 for Jesus, 10 for Ozzie.
I did.
Church money.
And Father Blanco is another priest. He goes, we missing money. I said, no, you're not missing money. I taking money. And you say, why? Because I'm hungry, I don't have no money.
So basically, Ozzie was literally driving buses 2 hours, getting food wherever he could. His mother was a nomad. This guy's driving 2 hours on a bus to get to a Little League game.
That's why I wanted to write my book about it.
So I'm saying that, so you were a great defender from the beginning. Were you a great hitter at the time?
I think I was better hitter than defender. Back then, because I had so much ability, bunting. But thanks to Padre Diaz and Padre Viejo Aparicio, because he teach me everything. He teach me every day. He teach me a different thing. And I was very good doing a lot of stuff.
And that man that you're talking about is the guy that my dad, after winning the World Series, he brought him to the press conference to give him a hug and say, thank you.
It's also Louis Aparicio's uncle.
He's also Louis Aparicio's
uncle. By the way, when we win the World Series, they asked my wife, we need to surprise us here in Venezuela with the trophy. What do you think he thinks? He said, you brought Ernesto Aparicio to the press conference. And he was very sick, very, very sick.
But he made it.
When I saw him, I almost passed out. Because I am what I was because him in baseball. This man is old, very old. They call him Viejo. That means old. Saying I was 10.
He was old when you were little.
They call him old when I was little. Then he said, I will drink this last scotch with you, ever. Because I might try today, tomorrow, but I never will drink again. And we take a shot. And this man, as soon as they take a shot, this man cried for like maybe 20 minutes about how proud I feel, know where I come from, know what I went through all my life, have a family. And
me,
he was crying because he was so emotional.
And me, in honor of him, I take a shot of scotch every week.
Coming up on Being Guillén.
The word comes from this man. He cannot be signing right now because he never played with men. I said, no crap, idiot. I'm only 14 years old. How the hell am I going to play with men?
This is all we needed.
Oh, let's go! We're taking the W and bringing it home. Trust me!
Let's go meet the family. Ooh.
Tenemos un invitado fuera de este mundo.
De los Tampa Bay Rays, mi compadre Randy Arozarena. Un aplauso para
El día de hoy lo ha hecho como jugador, lo ha super hecho como manager.
Ese Carlos Gómez es muy bueno para los trompos. Y ándale, ándale. No más pregunta la maqué.
¡Pero ¡ay! ¡La sacó la tequila!
I'm Julie Alexandria.
And I'm Jennifer Mercedes.
Between the two of us, we have over 2 decades of experience working in professional sports.
We're telling the stories of women who are at the top of their game in sports and business.
Whoever you are and however you come to the party, that is not only okay, but it's needed in the space. So if you want to come in here and I want to wear my Hope earrings and my red lipstick, guess what? I can still talk ball.
Welcome
to the locker room.
Welcome back to Being Guillén, and here on this segment, we are going through the life of Ozzie Guillén. In this part, we are in the minor leagues. Ozzie is signed as a 16-year-old from Caracas, Venezuela, and a very unique story. And I want you to break it down because you were not even supposed to be the kid that they went to go watch. Luis Rosa.
Luis Rosa and Pompeyo Davalillo, two boys, rest in peace. One, the greatest coach I ever had, Pompeyo Davalillo. And one guy went to see the shortstop. I was the backup player in the national team. And they told me, hey, that was illegal because we was underage. Can you talk to this guy? We need to talk to them. And I told Davalillo, I said, what? I'm the guy you need to see.
I'm better than
him. I know because I was 4 years younger.
And you're like, I'm just as good as he is.
And, I competed. I can see other Sunday went to see this guy. Then we take infield. We take an infield. Now, nobody taking infield anymore. We take an infield and Pompeyo Davalillo and Luis Rosa sitting in the stairs. My dad was sitting there before the game. The other son, Luis Rosa, say, nah, I like that one. Come out talk to me. I was 15 years old, on the age. Then they would talk to my dad. Then my dad go, you can have it for free. Get him out of here.
Your dad's like, as long as I don't have to feed him.
Yeah, no, he even feed me. He just like, not paying the butt out of here. Then after the game, we talk, and they talk to Remigio Hermoso, former big league player, former manager, he passed away. He was managing the Venezuelan team. And the word come from this man. He cannot be signing right now because he never played with men. I said, no crap, idiot. I'm only 14 years old. How the hell I'm going to play with men? The stupid. I couldn't. Then I come out to be Ozzie Guillén.
So you're being Ozzie Guillén at 14 already?
Yeah, I was like, oh, this stupid idiot telling this guy he never played with men. I said, well, yeah, I'm 14. I can't play with men. Then Pedro Padrón Panza, the owner of Tiburón La Guaira, Pompeyo Davalillo said, we need to sign this guy. Like, what? They went to sign me. Look, I got goosebumps. And Padrón Panza go like this to my body, like.
Well, you're weighing, what, 140 pounds?
Oh, look, I got goosebumps. And I go, okay, and Pompeyo Davalillo said, you will remember me for this sign. They say, okay, how much you want? My dad said, what? Get him out of here. Then they give me 15,000 Bs. That was like,
which is
$2.10 then. Now it's like, I don't know. We don't have that money for now. Then I went and signed, and I was living in the clubhouse when I signed in the club for 2 years. That's why I know Dusty. That's why I know those guys, because they play Clean Horror, because they play there when I was signed. But I just watched the Chloe.
Did you even see that money from my grandfather when you got signed?
No, they buy me 2 shirts and a pair of pants just to travel, because you're gonna
go to the States.
You coming to the United States. Now people come to the United States with shorts, sandals, hat this way, and I'm like, I'll come to the United States. I got a top order locked out here.
So was that your first time on a plane?
Yes.
So you're on the plane and you're like.
By the way, it's funny because you know what airline was? Pan American.
Pan American.
That's like.
So you're on the flight.
Did you think like, I made it? I'm on a flight.
I could. You know the most I talk. I'm flying. I see people that they take off. We had the DC-10 then. What Venezuela was the greatest. DC-10, that thing take off. Like, I was looking at people like, oh God.
You're scared of flying.
Yeah, I'm still scared of flying.
You're still scared of flying.
I land, and I remember Luis Rosa told me, say, you just follow people. Where they go, you go. Where they go, you go. Where you go, you go. Just to get the immigration. When I get there, nobody was waiting for me in Miami. And I sit there for like an hour and a half waiting for people.
Now you would have had like 5 agents waiting for you, trying to sign you.
Oh, it's like, you'd have oh my God.
Say, son, do you know where you're going?
I missed a flight.
You missed a flight?
Yeah, because I'm supposed to go from that gate, you go to that gate. You get in and you leave. And we waiting for you. Next step, we waiting for you. And I sit there, and I don't know how to call people. Then thank God was Miami. People speak Spanish. I go ask a couple guys, hey, I showed them because Mira. I go, oh, coming with me. That flight left 2 hours ago.
You said nobody told me.
But then, funny thing, because they was waiting for me in Phoenix.
So what was your first impression of the United States when you got there?
Terrible. First of all, when you go from Caracas and you go to Yuma, Arizona, really?
1981?
We thought we watch TV Dallas. Yeah. We watch all those great movies. Like, look at this. Oh my God, look at.
You thought you were going to go see Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, I think United States was Mickey Mouse, Dallas, all the good-looking blonde hair. All the sudden I go to Yuma, Arizona. Or like, oh God, I make sure I'm in the right place. Then they take me to Bradenton. Worse. And I land, and I told my people, I think your mom still, my people have.
My mom has the letters. So
by the way,
a big letter writer.
This was the text.
I got the letter
said, I miss you.
Said, don't believe what you see on TV. No, why? Because this place is horrible. This place, I miss my house because I got, I know what's rich. But to be in that place, no food. Then all of a sudden, I'm dying, hungry. We eat mangoes. I eat mangoes every morning before we go to the ballpark. How about this? My dad sent me $50. I gotta walk like 10 miles to
Western
the bank.
Union?
No Spanish, no English. I'm sitting there like me, you, 50, Venezuela. What? And I come back the next day. I spent like 3 days walking back and forth. And I never got the $50, and my dad never had the $50.
And then when you got back,
you know what? Be honest with you, I think my dad was lying.
Your dad's like, there ain't no money there.
I swear to God, my dad was lying.
Like, hey, I sent it to you.
I sent you money. Okay, my dad sent me money, but nope.
So I think that struggle that you went through, I think it obviously made you better. But
this is only rookie league. I can make a book out of.
So you're in rookie league. So like when you were there, did you go there, get on the field, look around, and say, I'm about to take all these guys' money because
30 people. The first round pick, it was a shortstop. Ozzie, you're going to play second base. The third round pick, it was a second base. Ozzie, you moved to third base. The fifth round pick, third base. Ozzie, like, you better survive. But thanks to the people playing Venezuela, I know kind of big league, watching big league games. And I was good. I was too good for, they can't even.
You're like, these guys can't hold my job.
They did.
These little
hold my
first round
job.
picks.
Fighting, my manager hate me. Because I thought then I was better manager than my manager.
So you were managing already at 50. You're like,
yes, I'm better than my manager. Because I knew. I told him, why you do this? Why you do that? My manager. And by the way, his name is Gene Cerilla. This guy hate me so much. And I say, listen, when they say we have to talk about my manager, say, tell him if I ever manage one day or coach one day in my life and his son play in my team, I will make him quit.
Is Jim Cerilla still alive?
No, I saw it one day.
Did you see the ring?
No, I saw the Jim Cerilla. I played for the White Sox at Toronto Airport. We go by, Jim Cerilla's coming in. I say, look, I'm in the big league. What are you doing? But this guy hate me so much. I never thought people can hate. I thought he was racist. I said, you know, like Latino?
Maybe, probably.
No, maybe because
and then
I deserve that. I think I deserve to be hated.
He didn't like Latinos, and then he saw you, and then he hated Latinos more.
I don't understand. He never be around Latino. That's another thing. He never be around Latino who had that many anger earned because I was.
Well, you're 15. By the way, you're 15 telling him how to manage.
Yes, it's crazy. I do so many crazy things in the minor league. I remember I just got married, and I don't have money to fly my wife. I'm gonna say, if you fly my wife, I'm not playing. What? I was acting like Germinator, like stupid.
Little ultimatum.
Yeah, it's like, but I was good. Germinator never was good. But anyway, I was the first round pick. I was the first. Listen, I was number one. Tony Wynn, Kevin McGrano, John Kruk, all those guys number one. I was better than them. 16 years old in the minor league. Better prospect.
Said, listen.
You can make another thing.
You either get my wife here. Well, I'm not playing the game.
That's it.
By the way, and they're like, you're 16. Like, you're married, you're 16.
Yeah,
they're like, I need my wife for some loving.
They fly my wife. That's crazy. They fly my wife and the hurricane hit Bowman and everything around. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
In Reno, Arizona, I'm with John Kruk. And they're playing blackjack. And John Kruk told me, he said, hey, Kevin McGrano. Said, tell me what the guy next to me have. The guy was. And they go, 17, 17, 18. All of a sudden, like 3 hands later, I just feel like, oh my God, pull me out the thing, choke me out of the casino, put me in the jail, in the casino. John Kruk see me, I'm hanging around like this. And John Kruk look around and go, and he keep playing. He never go out.
You're cheating at a casino. You can't do that.
You guys are counting cards back in the day.
I was telling him what you got.
So John Kruk is Ozzie's official English professor back in the day. He's a man. And we're going to, again, there's so much in the minor leagues. We need to continue here on Being Guillén on more. Ozzie Guillén takes us through his life. Up next, when did you think that you were like, man, people know I made it?
When I collect my first check, go, wow, $2,000. Now players go, wow, 30 grand, 40 grand.
believe it or not, I'm hungry.
That's the Dominican Fat Joe.
You know a good man when he does something for somebody that can't do nothing for him.
Gloria Estefan.
No, it's possible.
Looking for the best gifts this holiday season? Head to the La Vida Baseball shop on TeamBrownApparel.com, where you can create personalized gear that will let your loved ones rep their heritage and style.
Welcome back to Being Guillén, and we are at the part where Ozzie Guillén is now in the big leagues, gets traded from the Padres to the Chicago White Sox. My question is, because obviously I've always known you as a, I guess the word is celebrity, a known person. When did you think that you were like, man, people know I made it?
When I collect my first check, go, wow, $2,000. Now players go, wow. 30 grand, 40 grand.
Well, yeah, but back then it was probably something like, wow, I made it.
I'm not complaining.
Who did you call?
No,
did you call your family and say, listen,
no,
I just got paid? And he's like, no, because they're going to ask for money.
They're going to ask me for my money. No, you know what? I come up here and say, I like, wow, I was Rookie of the Year. Then when I went to Venezuela, the president of Venezuela wanted to have dinner with me, lunch with me, carry me everywhere. All the politics, Venezuela, all the corrupt politics in the country want to be around me. They want a piece of me. And I'm sitting every morning, every day, like with people. Now you ask me like, get out of here. They ask me like, I'm all over the newspaper, not because I win Rookie of the Year, because I'm eating with Carlos Andres Perez. The next morning, Piñero Ordaz. Next morning, a bunch of corrupt money,
you were
stealing money people, the people you hate the most in Venezuela.
Mingling.
Those guys, I was.
So that's what I mean. So you're like Rookie of the Year, obviously the sensation.
Then I say, wow.
And then when you're getting a lot of that's when the free lunches and dinners started.
A lot of free stuff.
And then when you come back to spring training that following year, do you think like I was already Rookie of the Year? Like I'm the guy here.
No,
1986.
Not really, because I got the right manager to make sure to keep me down. Tony La Russa. Jim Leland, they say, hey, you crap here.
I can imagine Ozzie walking in and saying, Rookie of the Year kid, I'm still here. I'm riding you like C-Pits.
No, he did. You know what I mean?
Round 2.
I played the game.
Well, then Jim Fregosi.
By the way, I remember Tony La Russa told me, he said, you win Rookie of the Year. I win Rookie of the Year thanks to Tony La Russa. Very I spoke about me every day.
Yeah,
I think I did because Tony just pushed the crap out of that. And when I come, Tony comes to me and say, hey, you know what? Tony speaks better Spanish than did now. And Tony go, hey, the Rookie of the Year, that's great, but it's a lot of, now you're going to have, everybody going to look you towards Rookie of the Year, not going to look you as Ozzie Guillén. Make sure you stay the same, play the same, have fun. Then when he told me have fun, I have more fun. He said, hey, you know what? I'm Rookie of the Year. I'm the best shortstop in this thing. You know me, but I played the right way. I never, you know why? Because I grew up with a great teammates. Very hard-nosed teammates. They see me do some stupid thing on the field. They come to me and say, hey, what's going on? And that's why I think I grew up with the mentality.
So I have a question. I've always wanted to ask you this. Tony La Russa, obviously, Hawk, you know, everyone knows the story. Lets Tony go. There's a change. Jim Fregosi comes in. How was that transition? Because Tony's like, you know, the dad figure for you.
It was better. Why?
How did that conversation happen?
No, you know why? I was sad.
Were you
sad?
I was
crying because we were sitting on the.
So you were Wilson Contreras with Joe Madden.
Yeah, but
before that.
But yeah, and I was sitting in the airplane going to Cleveland. They had a discussion. You get fired, you get fired, whatever it was.
No translator back then.
Nobody, and we sitting there. What we waiting for?
Sign language.
Yeah, and then you got fired Sunday, and like, oh my God, and then I went down like, then they bring Fregosi. But Fregosi to me was great just because Fregosi was a shortstop. And he grabbed me, he put me on this wing, like, hey, I mean, teach me a lot of things. I don't know, I was a great shortstop, a good one. You know, making fancy plays, you throw the ball from here, a circus, you know what I mean? I was, wow. But all of a sudden, when Fregosi got me, he said, okay, this is the way to play shortstop in the big league. And that got me better about, you know what I mean, being more selective, you know, play the game right, do this thing right, and we become good friends. And I think for some reason or another, Ferguson loved me like this is my baby, and I was lucky to be with the manager. Both managers love me the way they did because I think because I played hard for them.
So usually managers like people that are good.
Yeah.
Surprise.
So now looking at your life as a player, you really didn't start having any managerial issues until later in your career.
Oh, because when I'm managing, I learn it.
Because after
son, they come.
After Ferguson after Jim came Torborg.
Torborg was the best.
Yeah. I'm just saying though, so you have like really good managers because again, like so you're learning from a lot of guys.
to Jeff Torborg. Then when Jeff Torborg, I was the captain of the team.
Yeah, and then Gino Lamont was
all of a sudden they bring
Terry.
Gino, then Terry. And then since that day, I know we're gonna be managing.
So you're like, but so the funniest part is, and again, when we're gonna do the book of Ozzie, is that you loved Terry as the third base coach.
The best.
The best. You always say this is the best, which is like weird about Ozzie. About you said your list is Jim Leland, Terry Bevington.
Yes.
You've always had them there.
Terry Bevington was a great coach. All of a sudden, they give him the power.
Well, that's not, okay.
You know what? Put it this way. That's easy. Like, you know, when you're running for president and you are the best guy, vote for me. Then when you are president, screw you guys. Bye-bye.
So, well, again, the book of Ozzie is such a long wrap. We're wrapping up now with part of his life as a player. So, again, we're going to have more on here on Being Guillén, but that's it for this episode. So have a good one, and we will see you guys soon.